Hey guys, Maxim here. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the stand again today because why not? Um, I do look a bit scruffy today because 3 days of birthday party kind of made me a bit scruffy, let's say. Yeah, I had a great time, but I've slacked a bit on my routine, and that's actually the point of today's topic is what happens when you slack. So when you um, let's say you do meditation every day, which I do every morning when I don't slack. So when I don't do meditation every day, things happen. Like I don't do meditation just because I want to. I do meditation because I need to take care of my needs, and I need to take care of like my anger issues. So otherwise, like the things come up, and after the event finished, I was driving back with my parents in the car, and we had kind of like a fight or something like this. I presume you call it. And I've realized when I sat down, like after that fight happened, I went up and sat down and started thinking, and went and started meditating because I realized I haven't done it, and haven't felt centered. So I had a lot of fun at the party, but at the same time I felt like uh, I'm losing myself. Like not myself. I'm losing my sense of understanding uh, the purpose. Where it's just like, hey, let's just have fun. It's awesome, yay! Like that. That's a kind of an awesome state. You want to be in the state sometimes, but you need to know how to come back from it. And what I didn't do is I've realized now is that I should have before I went and like went back from that state is that sit down and like do like a 5 minutes or like even 2 minute meditation just like for me like you think maybe something else, but just to come back to reality, come back from this like party mood, because when you go into the normal world with like this like, hey, let's have fun and just have party, yay, the people will be like, what's happening here? And that's where the patience comes in, because not only you like, hey, let's have fun, let's just the party, and the people who don't want to be in the state necessary, they kind of annoy you, and you just like, you know how to have party, get off my face, but you can't do this with the people you like live and people you are who are close family to you. So um the things that you do when you fail, and like I failed today, I failed to control my emotions, miserably failed, let's say. And the hardest thing to do is to admit it. Is to admit it to yourself first, and then to admit it to other people, which is incredibly hard, because, like, for me at least, because yes, I'm human. I make mistakes. I made mistakes. I will make more mistakes just because I'm human. I'm not perfect. Being able to not be depressed by that, I think, and being like, oh, I did this now, everything is ruined. Uh, it's a bit like alcoholic. Like, so with alcoholic people, often when they go for like 3 years, they don't drink, and then they suddenly sleep, and then they are so much afraid that if they tell people that they have slept, people will judge them, people will turn away from them, people will hate them. This is the biggest fear that they actually have. It's not the fear of like, oh, I'm going to become an alcoholic again. It's the fear of people judging them, because this group, like this support, like let's say they were in an Alcoholics Anonymous group, for example, and they were all going through this and they've been doing for 3 years, and they have a badge. And now they slept and they got drunk one night. If they don't tell the people, it's gonna get worse, because this fear, the fear of people judging them, gonna start eating them. It's gonna start consuming them, and they're gonna go to back to drinking just to get away from it. because it's hard to live with the fear that people will judge you, especially close family when you afraid to go and tell them things because you think they're just gonna tell you things like, oh, I don't know, you're not my son anymore, something like this, which I never heard. But this is what this thing does, like this freaking subconsciousness inside. It creates this crazy wild scenarios where your parents would just like drop you on the street and be like, screw you, man, we don't like you anymore. Ability to understand that this is not the reality which is happening now. This is like some kind of fantasy that's created by subconsciousness. Uh, it takes a while. It takes a while. It took me a while today. I spent almost like half an hour sitting with myself before I couldn't come down and like talk to them about the feelings. And like I know in particular with like my close family, they have, I feel like sometimes I'm not heard. So this is a huge exercise in patience for me, because then I'll be like, I have trying to tell you my feelings, and this is why like I'm trying to help you understand why I did this, and I'm sorry for that. And I like I have those feelings connected to this topic which I have not realized, and now I have, and I just ask you to like accept what happened and forgive me. And that kind of turned into like a bit of an argument, but we managed to like, because there I was aware already of that fact that I have slipped, kinda. I came back to like being more patient and loving. Um, but yeah, like when you sleep, it's not the end of the day. It's not like, oh my god, that's it. Like I have drank, like I have got wasted, or I like, let's say if you have sex addiction and you went to a strip bar and just got like smashed there, and then went and like have sex with someone from a bar next door, and that's it. It feels like the end of the world because people will just hate you now, right? That's not true. People will not hate you. Your friends, your family will not hate you. They will not turn away from you. And this is what they actually can help you with. Accepting the support in scenarios where you sleep, where you realize that, hey, it's fine to make mistakes, learning from them and just moving forward. That's the lesson of the day for me. And probably need to shave tomorrow. Okay, guys, maximum.